University of we are the sixth autonomous university in Singapore, but we have started it since 2016. So it's about 7 years right now. I will be sharing with you how we use MonsoonSIM in one of the, we call it US 100, stand for foundation course, and how we enhance our course when the students are allowed to download the data. Yeah. So the title of today's presentation is how the students can deepen their analytic skill using MonsoonSIM. Okay, we have, as I have mentioned, we have used US 100 and we incorporated MonsoonSIM in the early days. That is in 2017. I think we started with MonsoonSIM version 7. Each year, we have about a few hundred students. So since we have been running it for about 7 years, we have over a few thousand of students, business school students, who has taken the course, and some of them has graduated. So the initial idea, of course, I think if some of you has heard from me in the previous user conference, is a top-down approach from the previous provost. He wanted to incorporate MonsoonSIM in the course itself. And I was teaching the course, of course, it is a top-down approach, right? Even I have inertia, all of us has it. We don't want to make any changes, but since Provost has requested me to change and incorporate it into my course, I have to change it, right? If I want to continue to stay in the university. And of course, the first time I met Abby, I think I'm also quite unfriendly to him. I simulation software myself because I have previously worked in PSA, that's a large container core. I developed container software, and I have known all about that. I don't think this is it will value that much to my students. That's, if I remember correctly, that's what I told him. But I also tell him that if my boss wants me to do it, I will do it. And then I have attended a course conducted by Laik. Okay, and I realized that MonsoonSIM, you may see that I'm teaching in the business school, but I've never been trained as a business person. My background, I graduated from NUS Mathematics Department, and when I did, after I graduated from NUS Maths, I worked in the IT department of ABS Bank. That was the year 2000, where we do all the Y2K success. After 2 years, I went back to school, my master, and I took a course that is very catchy name, it's called high performance computing. Okay, that was in 2001, and I don't really know what it is, but computing with mathematics, which I think it is quite useful, right? Since I like mathematics so much, and after I graduated in year 2000, there were a lot of opportunity for us to work. So I joined PSA to develop, like I mentioned, container terminal software, and we focused a lot on planning. We did a little bit of simulation, but mostly planning and optimization. And after which I did a PhD. But this time now, I get PhD in the business school in Imperial College. But also based on optimization, call it operation research. So since then, I came back to Singapore, like PhD, after which we have not much opportunity to look for job outside of academia. Right, so I joined the university. Fortunately, I worked as an assistant professor in NUS for 7 years in the IT school. Which then I left SMU, don't ask me why. I joined SUSS and have been there since then. That was already like 8 years. So I've been in academic for 15 years. Most of the time, I teach this course quite related to business modeling, yeah, with Excel. So I incorporate the MonsoonSIM in the course itself. The main idea, like as all you know, we want to teach the students the overall business overview. Because a lot of them will be majoring maybe in marketing. So we have a lot of students who major in marketing. It's the highest intake. Then accounting and finance, the number are dropping because nowadays students all like to talk and talking like any technical skill difficult. No, not my type of skill. So, but if they are functionally in their own specialization, we need them to have an overview. So I get in touch with MonsoonSIM, and when I'm going through it myself, I realize that actually a lot of the things that I have been doing in my life, like PSA, supply chain, IT, and so on, yeah, I somehow know it, right? So I also share my personal experience with my students. University undergraduate degrees is what give you a foundation of baseline, but you still need to continue to learn throughout your life and upgrade yourself. So now I teach courses like data analytics. I teach supply chain courses, and I supervise students for their technical. So using MonsoonSIM, when we initially started, there was version server, we only have retail, right? Over the years, there are more things. Yeah. So if you fill out the whole screen right now, all the 13 departments. Until after sometimes I still refuse to use all the functionality in Monsoon because to me it's like, oh, it's too much for the students to take. But I realize that students nowadays are more capable than we think they are, and they like games. They play this game better than us. So after running it for 2 years, I realized that I need to teach them everything. Yeah, I know very little myself. I'm a user of e-commerce as well, right? But some of them has experience setting up their own e-commerce shops. They know sourcing, they know about shipping, transportations, and so on. So MonsoonSIM give them this opportunity of platforms for them to experience the whole running a business in a virtual world, even failing, okay, without costing any dollars, even if they feel they want to run it, right? It's okay to still in the classrooms or a simulated environment. So that's where I think MonsoonSIM add a lot of values. But initially, right? So in the classroom environments, so we go through, there are 6 lessons at each of our courses, 3-hour seminar time. In the first lesson, is the full switch Monsoon on-site game. On-site means I run it in class, right? So before the class started, I give them instruction, ask them to sign up using their SSS email, and then of course, a lot of the time in the initial days, right? Wow. Even after signing up for 1 week, they forget their password. What can I use? Nowadays, MonsoonSIM also updated. Wow, they can sort it out themselves, so I'm not involved. Then they set up this club game. Okay, that's very good, right? Club game, I just need to set up club game, and I don't even need to be there, but students who are always late, okay? If I run manual game, you will see that I run multiple games after the first game has been run in class. Right? So I ask them to experience. So a lot of stuff about experiential learning. I won't go through it anymore. They like to experience. So I give them a trial, 18 days. 18 days, okay? Wow. And During COVID, we also have to adopt how to learn it online. We use Zoom and I use breakout rooms. Right? So each group in the breakout rooms, they talk to themselves, of course. And then sometimes if they need help, they will ask me to join them in the breakout rooms and so on. So after the 18 days follow-up, right, warm-up, this is what I call my warm-up. I even recorded a video. My latest video I did in 2020 version 9, okay? So maybe after tomorrow training, I will upgrade it to version 11. What's the thing I noticed is that MonsoonSIM upgraded their version too fast. I think I also give it to Abby. And because of this, I need to, because I'm the course coordinator and leader, so I develop course material. I need to change it. In SUSS, we need to update the course every 3 years. But for my course, I actually every 1.5 years. If I use the timeline of MonsoonSIM, I need to update every year or every half a year. I think every only a year as well. So, after the 18 days, all of them will tell me that don't know what they are doing. Yeah. Then I will start to explain. Okay, these are the functionalities. And then I go through about maybe 20-30 minutes. I run also the trial run. I will run it with a robot and a virtual player. After which I give them 1 day. Okay, about 80 days, 45 seconds per day. Right? I'm not the only one teaching the class since we know that we have about 800 full-time students each year. There are about 18 or 20 of my colleagues. Some of them are full-time, some of them are associates. So we also need to train them up to make sure that they know how to use the MonsoonSIM. So a lot of them give me the same feedback, because students, they like to play games. But if I teach them, you will see that the other part of the course is about business modeling using spreadsheets, which students hate. Yeah? So after the first introductory games, because I only have 60, I don't run it anymore. I put all the subsequent week and off-site game. That means I can set up card game, students can join, but they need to have a few, at least 2 games or 3 games to compare, right? And then we need to do a final presentations at the end of the 6 week. Okay, at the end of the 6 week. So I'm going to share what kind of data analytics skills that I teach them, and some of them use it in their presentations. Okay, we use spreadsheet Excel. Of course, this is what I have been using all the time. Since SMU day. The reason why we choose Excel is that one, it's free. Right nowadays, you have a lot of data students need to analyze. In Singapore, more than 50% of the company are SME. They are not able, or they are not. They can't afford expensive software like IBM or that. Right? But Excel, some of them use Excel 97 or 2003, very old version. But students who are acquired with data analysis skills, they get their internship quite quickly, and some of them say, Excel is one of the tools that they have used even many years after they have graduated. So we use Excel for many years, and of course, for business school, we have students who are coming from various backgrounds. Some of them are from college, some of them are A-level. We even have a very big group, about 20,000 of part-time students who are working adults, but they have not have a chance for the tertiary education, but they come into us with a government subsidy. So we also have I even have a student who is 6 years old. And I tell him Excel and words. He basically don't know what I'm talking. So he will type with one hand. One hand and so on. So we have people coming from various backgrounds, But one thing that's common is that they all know how to play the game. Yeah, that's a good thing, huh? So we focus on Excel to mainly solve business problems and analyze the data. So we, in the past, right? So if some of you are using MonsoonSIM now, you know that students can download a lot of the things. But in the past, students are not able to download, only instructor can, and we have to send them. So quite a bit of burden on us because after teaching the course, but I still do. I still download the course because they are not able to see the competitors, their other teammates, how they are performing. So I download again and share with the teams, the teaming, the whole class of 40 or 45 students at the end of the class, and they analyze their competitor. Right? So the students can analyze their own data, right, and others. So I have actually downloaded a few from the students' computations. So we can know that this is version 11. I just prepared it a few days ago. So even the appearances look quite different from version 10. I just got a course that is in January. We just completed on the 3rd of March. So this is where you can download. Then you have a list of the things that you can download. Of course, under each category, you can also. Right? So I just use one of them. Example, I have evidence. Right? So these are the things that you can download. There are most. So this is a sample of data that students can download in the CSV format. Okay, CSV format. And of course, these will include all the inventories, yeah, in all the shops and all the juices and so on. Since I'm using Excel, I'm data filtering, but I won't go through with you. Otherwise, it will be like I'm teaching you. I'm sure all you know how to use Excel. I can create chart based on the thing that I want to see. Okay, inventory averages. Juice. So we do a little bit of data filtering, organizing the data by product, and then I will run. Okay, from here. Okay, the main thing is not about drawing the graph without explaining, right? How you can use it. So this is where I come in as an educator because nowadays everyone is talking about chat and so on. I'm also afraid that I use my right to right. Okay, I need to find my own importance. Okay, what he will know how to do it in future, but at least for the 10 years, I need to find my system. So I say, okay, you cannot just look at the graph. Okay, you show me this. What can I do? Okay, so there are 4. You will see the low period where the inventory is very low, below 2,000. You need to look at your forecasted demand, okay, to make sure that you have enough stock to sell. Of course, another way is that you can use auto replenishment to top up, right, from your warehouse. But these you need additional skills, okay? So I refer them back to the forecast data. I also filter, so all these data are downloadable. That's very, very good. Okay, you can download all the way from first day to the day 80, right? Choose from the particular location I'm talking about, which means city and module 5. Okay, these two like that. But still, right, something is missing, so I need to combine the two graphs in the same diagrams. Okay, this is where I think I can value add. Of course, MonsoonSIM have a lot of graph and chart already, right? So I also will say, don't take over my job. Still some way that we should contribute as an educator, right? But the from MonsoonSIM, but the two data together and put it on the same graph. And you will identify that, okay, there will be a peak, right? That means the things are selling very well, where all the goods have already sold out. So there are mixed opportunities for the students. right? They should plan better. Of course, this is afterward, right? I will also come to that. While they are playing the game, no one has the time. Imagine this is the first time that they are playing. Who knows what I'm talking about, right? So along the course, during the course itself, I will use some of the data that we have played, share, and teach them how they can improve on subsequent games. All right. So I will mention that I changed my course to add in the data analysis part, including the table and all these. All right. Next. Okay. This is another one. Also looking at the inventory data from 3 of the locations where they have their retail shop. Maybe one of them is warehouse, I'm not sure. Right? So this is the data that I downloaded and I use a pivot table. Okay. So this is already the pivot table. How I use this pivot table because I'm the grand total, row total and column total. Okay. So if I have a graph like that, it will be much easier for me, yeah, because I'm also teaching them presentation skills. Yeah, because if you show them all the number in the management meetings, we after a while we got stuck. You're talking about how many million inventory and product. It doesn't make sense, right? So a graph or pictures speak more than 1,000 words. So by looking at the graph, you can actually see, yeah, KL, okay, orange inventory is very high. But what does it mean to the business? It may mean, so but you need further analysis. It may mean that orange is selling very well. You should not be keeping so much inventory, which means that there is a cash on hand problems, right? But all these are your analysis skills, which I think students will find it useful even in the future for their problem solving skills, which I call it problem solving skills. Right? Then opportunistic, if you look at opportunistic, inventory is all the time. I think that's aggregated. Yeah, aggregated data. Okay, then melon juice in Bangkok is the highest. Right? So this is just one area of the okay, next I will move on and explain a little bit about operational expenses, which I think is quite important for students to learn. So when I download from MonsoonSIM, this is a sample of the data that I downloaded. So if you have one simulation game before, you can download these. It's sorted in the standing order of the days and the amount that you spend on different items. Right? So the question, so I think this morning, I think Carolyn also mentioned, you must know what kind of question you want to ask so that you know how to analyze, right? So the question that students, students may not know, like you just sit there and think about, okay, if I'm interested in profit, one way is to increase revenue, that is your top line, and then reduce your bottom line, that is the operational expenses. So I'm interested to know what are the key business expenses. So I use one particular thing's data. So using my pivot table, okay, I skip the detail, I just show the graph. Okay, I can see that the shipping expenses is the highest. This is quite different from the others. Okay, I will show you another thing. Followed by the salary, administration cost, HR, and rental. Okay, these are top 5. So I want to take a look at the percentage contributions by the operational expenses. Wow, take a look at it. Your shipping expenses is about 50%. Then your salary is 18, 15, and so on. So all the top 5 already contribute about more than 90%. The rest you can ignore, okay? Sometimes we don't have to deal with everything. That's what in business, we say we just look at the top 80% of even your customer, you just focus on the top 50 or top 10 or 20 customers, which bring you 80% of the revenue, right? So MonsoonSIM has something that is called overhead. This is what they show. You can download it, but what I'm saying here is that the number will be slightly different. But what I'm saying here is that I want the student to analyze in detail what they need to focus on, right? So I'm comparing two teams, okay, in terms of their operational expenses. So that's where I mentioned that as an instructor, we also need to download the data for the whole page so that students can make comparisons and improve in the next one. So just now I was talking about this thing, right? T1, okay, T1, top 5 operational expenses, okay? Their expenses is about 6.8 million. There is another team B, okay? This looks quite normal. Cost salary is about 30%, followed by HR shipping. It's only 70 compared to the other one. And their total expense is only 5 or something. So from here, yeah, they should be able to see how their ticket go on the shipping expenses. Okay, so I can also compare. So that's where I make comparison. You can use different kind of graph and chart to compare on the same graph. So when you make comparison, it need to be together in the same line. So this is what call it what bar? Horizontal bar. Okay? Not very complex. Everyone can draw. Even Excel has recommended graph and chart. Quite simple. Right? Nothing fancy. So other analysis area, I go through 2 areas in details. Of course, there are a lot more things that I can do, but because I just prepared this slides 2 days ago, so I can only stop there. Maybe if everyone to invite me for a meal, I will add more details. Okay. So, there are area which I think that a lot of data are available. Example, marketing. When students, I have mentioned to you in the beginning, right? We have a lot of marketing students. We want to know. Alright, so you need to download one of the effectiveness. We call it return of investment. Right, production schedule for bidding. So another big area where students always have issues is when they set up productions. Okay, they go and bid and realize that the machine is not producing. So strategy. Okay, going back to the earlier problems. Students mentioned to me that you need to find a strategic warehouse locations to minimize the shipping cost. And timing is important because they are using all the expensive. Okay. The other issue with the upgrading of MonsoonSIM is that a lot of the time now you have less control. That means a lot less control. In the past, a lot of the things are invisible, but it's not realistic. Right? For example, shipping need to be calculated. But the default is they will choose the fastest one because no time really, right? Example, your warehouse is in Bangkok, you want to ship to Manila. Wow. If you use the latest, the most expensive one, it's going to cost you a lot. But they don't have a choice, otherwise they need to pay penalty. Right? So they also mentioned that a lot of the things are very hard to do it while you're running the things. So whether you need to produce, procure, what should be the optimal proportion? Right? We call it trade-off analysis. Then B2B, which kind of bid you can actually accept so that there is enough stock for you to the order on time. Right? So a lot of business decisions. So you want to ask what kind of business problems or questions? Okay, I can give you 1,000. Right? And different kind of things will need different analysis. So now they were saying that in the past video shot is fixed. Now you can choose your video shot. Well, but as the students when they first running the game, right, they just anyhow pick up videos put in Singapore. Then choose all the location video store. They are what kind of location, not expensive, right? So after the first game, they learn. They learn, but say okay, there are still room for you to take improvement in the subsequent one. Feedback from students after playing multiple games. During the game, okay, I'm not sure whether your students have the same feedback. They have no time to analyze. Okay? It will be based on gut feeling, and it will also be based on because there are a lot of chat and bot nowadays, right? Which team have already won the bid? Wow, kanchiong, wow, I already lose out, already go and bid, but they have no stock to deliver. Okay? So real-time market situations, they do most of the analysis only afterwards, before the next game. I'm hoping that they can reflect, identify any bottleneck, and learn from their mistakes. Okay? 80% of their teams, 80% of the teams have their game score improved after running the game. So I can say that they learn something along the way unknowingly. Yeah, that's my claim. I did not use any statistical. Anyway, I'm a statistician, so if I want to do, I can collect the data and write a paper about it. Yeah. Next. Challenge faced by students, okay, they do not know some of the functions, for example, like service. What does service mean to them? But in this case, service is like outsourcing your human resource to do job that will earn you revenue. Right? No strategic direction. So some of them they think that okay, I don't want to focus on retail. Don't want to do any production. Okay. Don't want to do any production e-commerce, I just do retail. You can still make a lot of money depending on your competitors. Sometimes they dominated the whole marketplace, then their profit margin generally will be higher, right? So sometimes also depending on how many teams play, whether their teammates are strong and so on. So a lot of uncertainty. Yeah. Everyone is a leader. So when we started the game, everyone think that they know how they are doing, never communicate properly. And fortunately, I already gave them some warning at the beginning. You cannot run into too much negative cash flow, otherwise will go bankrupt. So far, I have been teaching this course for a while. I have not seen teams who bankrupt multiple times. At least they recover and learn from them. Okay, how to manage the cash flow and delinquency. Advantage of the simulation game, it is a very good icebreaker. We also use it as a tool. In SUSS, we organize Singapore MonsoonSIM competition, where we will invite mostly all the poly students to come in, and the top 5 students we will also offer them conditional offers to SUSS. So some of them from the first year, they get conditional offer to SUSS. Yeah, so good learning experience, fun to play with, and then they are asking for more, whether we can have the game on this Saturday and Sunday. So I'm like telling them, okay, fine, I need my Sunday off, and then you don't have to play at whatever time that is convenience for me, so club games sometimes we don't like. Okay, the reason being, okay, I'm telling you, the reason being, they want to compete with their classmates, not others. I don't know why. Maybe it's Singapore students. Okay? Singapore students, they think that they are higher than people. I think that's a mentality, okay? But in actual fact, that's not true. When we go to global competition, we know that people from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia do much better, right? And this, when we analyze, I discussed it with my ex-boss. We say that that is Singaporean mindset because Singapore is very small and we are enclosed. Now we think that, and we talk about entrepreneurship very little. It's not like China, Hong Kong, Thailand, where there are a lot of entrepreneurs because why? If you ask me, right, among my students, the very good students cannot, they don't become entrepreneurs because they have very good high-paying job in the bank. Those middle or who academically didn't perform very well, they need to find an avenue because when they go for job interview, a lot of the time it will be like last in the list, right? Then they can't get a good paying job. They say, why don't I just start up my own e-commerce shop or I do some online marketing, digital marketing. That's what some of my students did, and they did very well, right? So I always tell my students, why am I still here talking to you? Even though I have a PhD, I call it terminal head damage. I'm still here because I don't have the entrepreneurial mindset. I don't go out. Whatever that I say, you just take it as a pinch of salt. Because if I'm adventurous enough, I won't be here teaching you. I will be making money somewhere. So, need strategy to win. Not good enough to know only your functional area, and then they build up their teamwork, right? This is one of the soft skills, which I think is quite important. They need to trust their teammates, what they are doing. So these are some of the not technical or hardcore that MonsoonSIM can impact the students on. Okay, so final presentation. Okay, final presentation by students, about 10 minutes. Right? So these are some of the questions that I asked. What are the key performance indicators, strategy to run, focus area, and if you were allowed to play a future game, how will you make it better? Okay, so these are some of the grading blueprints, presentation skills, strategy, in-depth analysis, and learning points. Okay, some of the sample projects I quickly went through. So they were, so by looking at their final presentations, I know that they learned something from me. Yeah. So they will analyze their production, compare the machine utilizations, then they will also compare, okay, between various areas, finances, frequency, let's see. Yeah, so they also say, okay, portfolio of revenue and profit. So over 4 weeks, which means over the 6 weeks, then while they are playing the game, their total revenue increases. Okay, net profit also increases. So they know how to prepare graph, which I focus quite a lot. Yeah, presenting the outcomes is very important, especially in the corporate world. Okay. Using graph and charts, so revenue by sources. Just there are also other questions that I said, assignment questions. So these are just some of the sample. I don't know if so they are supposed to build a spreadsheet model to analyze the finances, profit and loss, right? And also see that if you want to make a profit margins of maybe 20% or 10%, how much should you sell? Okay. Beforehand is everything is rendered, okay, just based on my gut. So data analysis skills are important, okay? And they need to learn these skills. That's what I stress. So that to keep myself occupied or employed. All right. So we also set some assessment questions. Different three ways how we can use the revenue to B2B, right? Provide customer service, reduce operational costs. You need to analyze some performance indicators. Yeah? So how organization can manage risk, right? So with COVID and I think we have other crises coming in MonsoonSIM, they can write. Of course, they need to this part, like example, manage bits and so on. You can just Google or check. Yeah, GDP, and then they will give you a list of the things. But the important thing is, I think, our courses and the exams are a lot of the time now is online. So we are asked to set questions where students cannot easily find the answer just by Googling or so. Some applications, yeah, are important. Others, we encourage students to participate in the MonsoonSIM. So each year there are new students coming in, and they enjoy it. They think that last time, Chinese teaching, they think that they are the greatest. When they only see the sky, on top of them, they think it is the sky. But if you go to global competitions, you see that there are many others, okay, which are much better. That's how they think that, oh, they should actually learn from others. So these are the things that we want to impart these generations. I'm sure they do a lot much better than us, but they need the right guidance. Yeah? And not just in my US 100, but there are other courses in SUSS, like supply chain management. We have a supply chain management program, SEM. They also use MonsoonSIM in their courses. Okay? And so on. I think that's about all for my presentation.